Alright everyone, welcome back to the Combustion Gamer YouTube channel and NASCAR racing content. So, what do we have going on? Well, this is what we got going on, guys. I'm waiting until we get the next big patch on NASCAR 21 because, honestly, I cannot stand what's going on with the career mode. It just, I don't know, it's driving me buggy. So, anyways, so I can make content that I'm excited about and I can actually enjoy. We are going back to NASCAR Heat 5 because, well, we have DNFs, we have cautions, we have stages, and we also have the Xfinity and the Truck Series, and we also have a career mode that, while yes, might not be as in-depth as a wonderful game called F1, is still a working and in-depth career mode compared to what I had been playing. So, we are over here, and what we're going to do, we're going to start career mode, and what we're going to do is that we are going to start in the Xfinity series. Now, what are we going to do? Let's see, why are we doing this? Oh, here we go. We're going to start in the Xfinity series, and what we're going to do is we're going to get this started. There's my lovely driver in the Roush Yates engine car guy that smiles rather creepily. That's the other things. But anyways, we're going to get our name here. We're going to get our everything going, etc, etc, etc. There we go. We're going to get our bear ski so that it ends up being on the back of the car so we can actually see our name as we race, which will be cool. And what we're going to do here is we're going to go through there. We're going to continue because I can always change the guy later on if I need to. So anyways, we're going to move on. I love the aviator glasses though. What we're going to do is we're going to have a career mode series with me starting my own Xfinity and truck team. Now you say, why start your Xfinity and truck team? Well, because if I'm thinking of how this is going to work, we're going to be running short races. We're going to be on 25% race length. We're going to have stages, so that's going to cut down on how long the races actually are. So it's going to be fairly quick videos. We should have like one truck race, one Xfinity race each video, or two Xfinity races depending on how we go. We're going to ignore the majority of this, and we're going to get our stuff set up here. So what are we doing? So we're going to be racing in the Truck Series and Xfinity Series because I'm starting my own teams. That's right. So I am starting a Xfinity team, which is going to be Steel Forge Racing. Let's see, we have Sirius XM or we have Ingersoll Rand. I'm not sure. The IR company. So let's see, signing bonus of $23,000, but we get a payout of $17,000 a race. Or we can go with Chevy and get a signing bonus. We're going to go with the signing bonus there, and we are going to, with Xfinity, we are going to go with a Speedway car. And you say, why is Speedway? Because the majority of our races are on Speedway, and we can hopefully slowly build up the team with that. We're also going to go with the suspension specialist because a car needs to be able to handle as best as it can. So we got to go through all of this stuff, get this all set up and ready to go, but you guys know the basic drill once we get this done. So there we go. We got this guy. We're going to upgrade him as much as we can. There we go. Going to get him to, I wish there was a way to turn this off, but there isn't. So there we go. We're going to assign him. He's going to get his work done. And there he goes. We're going to go ahead and yada, yada, yada. We're going to leave the car as it is for the moment, and we'll come back to that in a second. Here is our current truck. So we're going to start our own truck team, Steel Forge Racing once again. And we will be going with Twinity and Chevy, so we're going to be joining them. Also going to go with a Speedway car here as well, and of course a suspension specialist. So basically, we're going to go through, I don't think I actually went through this very well in the first time I went through career mode. I kind of skipped over a lot of this stuff. So basically, we're doing a My Team mode of NASCAR Heat 5 with trucks and Xfinity, and it actually looks like a fairly good scheme right there for the moment. We will leave it as it is and continue on and come back to that in a few moments. So basically, this is all set up. Part 1, starting my team, which is Steel Forge Racing. We got a Juan Vegas guy there as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. He was telling me something there. Alright, so Daytona. We're going to try to go with 3 top 20s in the truck series, and there we are. So, yeah, we're going to get through all of this here. Yeah, see, we got to get through all of this stuff before we can really do anything. There we go, yeah, but all the reputation, garbage, etc, 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 etc. Okay, so here we go, guys. So, what we're going to go ahead and do is... First, we're going to make our paint scheme. We're going to work on our paint scheme. I wish we could change paint schemes like we can in F1, but we can't. So, we got to do what we can do here. So, there is our car right now, which looks pretty good. We definitely need a different font on the 17. I think we'll keep with the 17. The 17 is fine. That'll work. We'll go with that. That looks pretty good. I like that. That works. So, we will go. So there's the truck. We got that. We got the paint scheme for the Daytona 5, the Daytona race set up. And so what's going to happen, guys? So this is the Xfinity and Truck Series mode. And what's going to happen is if the I'm going to probably come back and try the career mode again of NASCAR 21 when they do the update, and that will be the Cup Series career mode. So we're going to see how this all works out. I'm going to think, honestly, just with how bad the racing has been and how boring it honestly has been in NASCAR 21, I'm not very hopeful that they're going to get it fixed. Honestly, this is probably going to be what we're going to stick with for the majority of the season. Okay, so let's see. I need to buy another car. So we're going to buy a short track truck here. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and buy another speedway. So there we go. Now we're going to upgrade our different departments. Going to, let's see here, we're going to leave that as it is. We're going to go up on the suspension. How much does that cost? That costs quite a lot. So we're going to go to a 85 spec. Going to go to an 80 spec on the aero, and we're going to go to an 85 spec on those. Pit crew, how much do these cost? I forget how much. Alright, we're going to go to a 90 spec pit crew on the truck team, and buy. So now we're going to work with this guy here. We're going to train him up. I'm going to put him at a 10 for right now. So we're hiring all of our people here. We're going to get our engine specialist here, Quentin Hicks. That's a funny name. And we're going to train this guy up as well. So there we go. He's trained now. Going to get our suspension expert, Cora Jacobson. I'm going to train her. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and hire the rest of the crew here as well. And get our truck team, Steel Forge Racing, as set up as we can possibly be for the season. And there is our final suspension specialist that we're going to go ahead and hire and train up here, Doreen Black. Going to get her ready to work there. And there we go. So, we now have a fairly good crew to start with here. And we're going to put them to work. So, I want this speedway car as good as it can be. And we're also going to have the guys work on the next speedway vehicle as well. So there we go. We got all of that going. We're going to start. There we go. And we're going to take our best car that we have to Daytona to see what we can do. So we're going to select the race. We're going to take our speedway car. And we're going to see what we can do in the draft. Alright, so let's go to the event with our truck. Alrighty, here we are at Daytona. I already know that I'm terrible at, turn my earphones down, there we go. I already know that I'm terrible at qualifying for these things, so we are going to go ahead and skip all that. I'm going to check my setup here, looks like we're good. We're going to go to past that, and straight to racing. There we go. And we are going to go racing here. Alright, Ross Chastain is the pole winner. We got Mike Harmon, who is going to the back, and Angela Ruck, who's also in the back as well. So that means we have people behind us, so that is good. Alright, we got 4 laps in this first stage, 9 laps of fuel, so we shouldn't have to pit. DNFs are turned on, so we gotta be careful, we gotta be smart, we can't go wrecking. We do have light damage, so it's not gonna be an instant you hit the wall and you are out, but still you're gonna have to be careful and not make any dumb moves here. So, yep. There's another thing about this as well, people, is that just the camera view, it feels closer. In NASCAR Heat 5, it makes the action feel closer compared to NASCAR 21, which makes it feel like it's far away, it's not as close to you. And so, because I mean, this is really cool. I mean, I'm just feeling this, and it's like, it makes you feel very into it. It makes you feel like every move you make could potentially hurt you, so you gotta pay attention. So, I don't know, just, and that's just starting this race off right away. It's just at Daytona, it's like, everything's so close, nothing's far away. It feels good. It feels really good. So I think that's one of the things this game has always been good at, both with the AI and just the feel of the race. Is just the super speedway racing just has always been good. Alright, we're gonna have to watch the 4 down below us. And by the way, I'm loving the fact that I can feel what my car is doing. I can feel the draft. I can feel what my car is getting loose. Like right there, I felt it. Right there, I felt it. Yeah, I can actually feel what my car is doing, which is just huge. So up in the 25th position, our goal is 20th. So we gotta see what we can do to get up there. Let me see here. We're gonna have to check when we come for a pit stop. We're gonna have to check for tape. See if we can't add any more to see if that'll give us some aerodynamic advantage. Just gotta get into this draft here, though. That's the main thing we gotta do. So we're coming up on Dean here. We're gonna go down below him. Gonna follow Lassard. We got Majeski. Just gonna move on up here. Now we do have cautions, but they are relaxed, so it's gonna have to be a multiple car incident to really get things going. We got 3 wide racing going on up here. We haven't had a wreck, which is pretty cool. Going below White here. Gonna kind of push him around. Gonna try and go with Smith here. I think it's Zane, if I remember correctly. So it is Zane Smith. Final race, final lap of stage 1. And we're not going to get any stage points, but we're going to get 23rd. Not bad, not good. Alright, so we are going to pit. What are we going to do? We're going to take just a little bit of fuel. We're going to take tires, and we're going to add some tape, and we're going to go from there. Alright, we lost 2 spots. That's okay. We got brand new tires. Touched up on some fuel. And we have tape now, so that's going to see how that works. We got 4 laps in this stage. Truck in the run. Going backwards here for a bit. John Hunt's name check in the 8 truck. That was a really cool truck of his. I really like that one. Number 84, it looked pretty good. For some reason our truck is just did not fire off here. So we're in the back right now, so we gotta get up there. Getting some side draft from the it's the number 15 truck. So that's not helping us out. Now see, drafting the side draft was available in NASCAR Heat 5. It was tricky when it actually worked. So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So it's just like with ignition, you definitely feel the different forces of the side draft. But it definitely is in this game. I mean, it doesn't work properly all the time, but it is in it. So it's you can go back and forth and complain about it, but I mean, just the fact that I can feel what my car is doing is just a really helpful thing that I'm really enjoying here. I mean, just look at how close the racing is too. I mean, it's not breaking away. It's regular pack racing. Now I'm going backwards because my equipment's not handling correctly as it should be right now, and so that's not helping me out. So we're going to get a bit of a run here. And go down to the bottom. Oh yeah, truck feels stiff all of a sudden, so I might need to take some tape back off. Because that feels kind of weird. That would be suddenly stiff. Trying to get back up here. We got it run currently. These guys are starting to drift back here. Truck's wiggling around a little bit through the corners, so that's losing me some speed. Now I've lost the draft. Gotta get back behind the sod here. Get that draft back. It's intense. I like it. I really do like how intense this racing is. Go below. Okay. A little bit below the yellow line, but luckily we don't have an issue with that. Which is nice. So there we go. 28. Not the best start. What we're going to do is we're going to go with right side tires. We're going to go make sure we're full on fuel. We're going to make sure we don't do that. We're going to take a little bit of tape off because the truck seemed to be very stiff, and we're going to go with that. Alright, we gained 10 positions with that move. That's pretty big. We're in the top 16. We got Todd Gilliland to our left. And here we go. And Angela Rush, I mean, every time she restarts, she's barreling ahead. Amazing. Alright, so we have got 9 laps of fuel. So more than likely, everyone will have to pit for fuel at some point in this race, unless we get a caution, which is also possible. Yeah, my truck is just getting sucked away. Don't have any speed. So we took some tape off, and that seems the truck doesn't feel as stiff, which is nice, although we're going towards the wall a little bit more than I'd like. Got hill. I've had a really good race because I do have damage on, but usually I have like a lot of damage on my truck at the end of these things. I am doing like really good not having a ton of damage on my car, so I'm very happy here. I think maybe I've improved my racing on this game, which is making me a lot happier. Okay, truck has finally come alive. We got Jordan Anderson up there in the 3. Fellow Chevy teammate. We got Austin Wayne Self here, another Chevy driver. Okay, now we're gonna have some damage. Up, almost got turned into the wall there. Got in finger. See, I like that. I like that you're able to save the truck. It's not just you get turned and there's nothing you can do. It's like you can fight it, because I mean we saw some amazing saves this last season, if I remember correctly. So I mean, there's definitely, if the driver's paying attention, you can really save a truck from just going straight into the wall. I mean, obviously at super speedways it's a lot harder, but still, I mean, you can still do some amazing saves even at super speedways, and we definitely saw that this year. But still, it's just with NASCAR 21, it's just you get anybody on your outside, and when they get you on the bumper, I mean, they just turn you in the wall. It's just, there is nothing left for you. You're going into the wall no matter what. So, alrighty. So what we gotta pay attention to here is everybody is going to have to pit, including myself, minus any cautions. Wow, my truck is just coming alive now. And so everybody, including myself, will have to pit. So that's going to be interesting. So when do we pit? Because I need to pit with everybody else. Tires, I will not be taking tires, just fuel and go. And I also got to remember not to speed. That's the other thing, is that I can't speed on the pit road. Alright, back here with Johnny Sauter. We're just pushing. Jordan Anderson there on the outside. Gonna put up on him. Oh, here we go. Go under Sauter. Under Sauter. Try and get that position. Here comes Stuart Friesen. He's pushing. Ah ha ha. Loose. Ooh boy. That was tight. We have come alive in the final stage of the race with the speedway car. So I'm driving a speedway car. I am not. Oh wow, look at this. Joe Nemechek up here. Front row Joe. He's doing great. He always does good at the super speedway in the truck. He is always heading towards the front in that truck. So it's amazing what those Nemechek Ford trucks can do. They are always good. Let's see, outside. Okay, we're just pushing this line here. We are just flat out letting it go. Looks like somebody got out. Let's see here. I'm gonna go to the bottom here. There we go. Coming up behind Gilliland, we got Natalie Decker up here. What is she? Good night. What is she doing? What is she doing up here? She can't finish a super speedway race. Can she? Oh wow, Stuart Friesen taking a 3 wide here. Good. Nah, no, it's sitting me in straight on. Who is this? I got Creed. Creed behind me. Creed's behind me pushing. Creed is helping it out. We got draft partners on. Stuart Friesen, sorry buddy, I keep sliding up on you. I'm very sorry for that. We are racing hard for the lead. I've got 4 laps of fuel remaining here. We got some lap time. We're going to slide up in front of Friesen here. We're going to slide up in front of Friesen. We are now with Decker. with Decker. Yeah, it's that's not the person I want to be behind. Especially when the engine blows up. Let's start Friesen pushing us all the way to the front. Natalie Decker, she's got a run. Going to be sliding up maybe. Yep, slides up in front of Gilliland. Stuart Friesen is pushing us to the lead. Here we go. We are going forwards, people. We're going forwards. We are going to stay in the bottom lane. We are going to totally stay in the bottom lane. The top lane has not been working out so good, as we can see there. I'm going to stay with Stuart Friesen here. Got to stay off of the yellow line. That's causing me up. Alright, we got one truck pitting, so everyone else kind of checked up there, wasn't sure. All the crew chiefs must have been like, hey, we ain't gonna pit, and everyone's like, what? What? So we are racing hard. Oh boy, who is this? Good night. Spencer Boyd going past. I don't know how he did that. I don't know how he did that. Alright, we got Stuart Friesen behind us again. We are coming up on Boyd. Coming up on Boyd. We have got fuel. Got the fuel warning signals. We're gonna have to pit. Looks like Boyd's gonna pit as well. Looks like everybody's kind of hugging the line here. A lot of people are gonna be coming to pit lane. We're gonna be going around Boyd. Around Boyd we go and hit the brakes. I forgot how bad the braking was. Woo! There we go. Now we got damage. Alright, only fuel. And a caution has occurred. Do not pit there. Pit in advance. I don't know what my settings were. We're in first slow. I don't know what my settings were. That's concerning. I have no idea what they were now. Let's see here. We have got 6 laps of fuel. 2 laps remaining. Tires are in critical condition. Oh no. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I don't know how this happened. Please help. Alright, we gotta stay in the lead now. We gotta stay in the lead. Alrighty here. We got Gilliland, Riley Hips, Christian Eck and Stuart Friesen behind us. Everybody's gonna be winding up here. We have got a lot of speed to make up. Everyone else probably has fresh tires. I do not have fresh tires, although sometimes not having fresh tires on these is an advantage. I'm not sure how that works. It's kind of weird in this game how that works, but I have got to watch Gilliland like a hawk here. We got Riley Hibbs back behind me, and I've got to make it back to the line. Gotta make it to the line. Tires are in critical condition. Critical condition. Here comes Stuart Friesen. We're gonna keep in front of him. We're gonna keep in front of both of them. Oh, it's stalled out. Gotta go with Gilliland. Gotta go back up. Get Friesen. I love a mirror. Why don't we have a mirror in 21? Why? I love this. Woo! Ha! 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 Get in! Oh, yo! So Stuart Friesen. Stuart Friesen's gonna get it. Stuart Friesen's gonna get it. Okay, I gotta come up. Okay, I gotta get the draft. Okay, who's pushing me? Okay, we got the 51. Mike Coleman's going up there. Alright, I'm gonna slide in under him. I'm gonna try and get a run here. We got the 51 pushing. We're trying to get the draft to the 74. Here we go. Alright, I got the draft to the 74. I got the 51 pushing. 51's kind of leaving me now. Come on, I need you. Now I'm getting left behind in the dust. No! 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 Top 6 though. Okay, there's a reason why I left 21 Ignition, and this is why. Because this is just better, people. I mean, it's only just better. So I'm gonna get my screenshot here real quick, and we're gonna go on from there. But yeah, there's a reason why I left 21 Ignition, because this is intense. This is intensely fun. I enjoy it. So, alrighty. We'll be back in a second after I get my thumbnail here. Alrighty, guys. So there's the final race. Stuart Friesen is your winner. Mike Coleman in second. Ali Deck in third. Todd Gilliland fourth. Riley Hips in fifth. And Bear Bearski, of course, in sixth there. And Sheldon Crean rounds out the top 10. Oh, Josh Ream also got a stage win. Who else got a stage win? Grant Enfinger, who is out of the race. Got the stage win of the original stage. There. Wow. Alrighty, guys. Well, that was intense. There's our payout. That was a lot of fun. We are 11th in the standings. Wow. I enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun. The graphics may not be the best. And the paint scheme options may not be the best, people. But the racing content, the racing feel is so on point. It's intense. And you can feel your car. You can feel what it's doing. I love it. I love it. And I did not appreciate it enough. And I am sorry for that. So, I really enjoyed this, honestly. I also like F1 too, because with that game I can feel what the car's doing in that. It took me a while to figure out what it was doing, because it's a different style. But still, I know what the car is doing compared to, I'm going to get through all this garbage, yada yada. And it just, yeah, it's good. It's really good. So, Xfinity Series people. So we got a team to build here. We're going to do top 25s. So let's go to edit the car. We're going to take a look at it. So this is setting up the teams and all this stuff. So we're getting all this fun stuff knocked out of the way here in the first. I can't even see the sponsor. Good night. Let's see here. Who's the sponsor? Ugas. Yeah, that's sponsored. Anyways, alrighty. Now I can see it. So let's see. We're gonna go with the same green here. There we go. Let's see. Black stripe looks good. White stripe looks good. And red stripe. We're gonna go take that to green here. Oh, that looks good. I like that. That's a really good paint scheme there. Alright, we'll go with... I know there's a 16 already in this series. There's the 15. I don't remember what car numbers are in this series, so I'm gonna go with... No, there's a 33. I'm gonna go with a 35 for right now, because I don't remember what other paint schemes in here. There's a matte version, which looks pretty cool, but I think we're gonna go with gloss and the rim color. Let's see. There's it is with white, black, and then what does it look like with green wheels? Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna stay with the black. That looks good. So we got the basic green, white, and black schemes going on is what we got going. And so with that in mind, we're going to edit the uniforms here. There we go. Alrighty, so let's see here. We need that green color, and we also need the white color going on there as well. We also just need a different uniform here. Let's see. That'll work. And we'll change the sponsor here. Fanatec there. We're going to go with NASCAR Heat 5 there. And I'll fix this paint on the back. There we go. Hat. We'll do the same. I don't mind being sponsored by Rowdy Energy. That'll work. Alrighty. So there we go. We got a suit that kind of matches the rest of our cars here. So that's good. Gonna go back. Alrighty. So now we got team stuff we gotta do here. So we're gonna get this guy trained up. There we go. So it's a little bit more expensive in the Xfinity series. So we're gonna kind of have to be a little bit more careful with how we do stuff here. We definitely need an engine specialist. So we're going to grab him. Matt Brown coming over to work with us here. We're going to get him trained up. So 129,000 at the door. Ow, my wallet is hurting, people. It's not cheap to start a new team. Let me see here. We need another car. We're going to go ahead and get a... Gonna get another speedway car off the bat here. Alright, so there that is. And now we can hire some more teammates. We're gonna get Andrew Wexford here. Get him to work on our aerodynamics for us. Gonna get him to where he needs to be and stuff. So $129,000 is get him to spec 10. So we're trying pretty hard to get a pretty good team going on here. And we're going to get another suspension specialist here. And get her trained up, ready to go and work on our cars here. So get that done. That's another $129,000. We're just spending money left and right here. Kind of expensive, but we're going to try and work it. So let's see. We're going to upgrade... Not much here. So what we're going to do is, how much can we go here? We can't go too far there. So what we're going to do is go to 85 on the... Yeah, we're going to 85 on suspension. So honestly, I didn't really need to do a whole lot on that. So there we go. We'll even it out. Can we add in some of that just to get some better stuff going? There we go. Alrighty. So we got some upgrades done to the team. We need to get some work done here. So let's see. We need engine specialist there. Aero. And then go ahead and get this guy working on the suspension for next week. So get that started there. There we go. And we're going to take this to Daytona. Where we at time-wise? We are good time-wise, so let's go. This should be fun. So get our car selected here. And we're going to go. So we're looking for 2 top 25s in the first 3 races. And our sponsor will give us $11,000 if we can do that. So let's get started. Alright, so there we are, guys. We are at the track. We got practice going on and stuff right now, so we are gonna get a move on here in just a second. Alright, so we're gonna do the same thing that we've done. No practice, no qualifying, etc. Let me see here. Let's see, where's my tape? Okay, we're gonna start off with more tape here. See how that goes. We're going to go back. Would you like to keep the setup? Yes, I would. And we're going to go straight to the race and see how we do. Alright, so Matt Mills doesn't look like himself. Justin Haley is the pole winner. And Harrison Burton has failed the optical test, etc. And here we go. Got 6 laps in this race here. Actually feels like we have a pretty good call going off. Morgan Shepherd Racing going towards the back there pretty fast. Pretty good compressed field. That's lost us a little bit. Everyone kind of sorting themselves out here. Some Brenton getting into us. Here's there's we get some draft back here. Get back up there. And looks like we're just gonna drift all the way to the back and not do anything this race, looks like. Well, that's okay. See if we can't get some speed out of this car here yet. So we got 6 laps each stage as they drive on off there. Gonna see, let's see. So 9 laps of fuel, so shouldn't have to pit. We'll have to pit, get some fuel, got some damage now after we hit the wall. Gonna watch the tire wear here, see where we're kinda at. This will be kind of important going into the last few stages. We'll see what kind of strategy we can do. So we see right fronts having the most wear as usual, also right rears also having a pretty good amount of wear, and the left rear is also having the majority of the wear as well. So just watching those, that's going to give us a lot of information on how fast it's wearing, and it's wearing pretty fast here. So we're coming up to 3 laps, and that's where we are at worn-wise. So that's going to mean we're definitely going to want to take tires coming up into the next stage, also probably for the beginning of the following stage, and more than likely we'll at least need right tires whenever we pit in the final 3rd stage, as that's a little bit longer there. We're going to check our times here, and yeah, we're just falling behind like a rock here, so that's fairly accurate with our setup coming into this race, so not super surprising there, but definitely unfortunate to start the season off this way. But we got speedways coming up, so hopefully with our speedway cars we can do a little bit better here. Got 2 laps remaining in the stage. Looks like we might have a caution. 2 cars are wrecked. Going past 1. Going past 2. So that's Daniel Hemrick in the 8 car and Matt Mills in the 36. So both of them having bad days so far there. So at least we won't be last. So that's nice. Looks like Daniel Hemrick might be getting the speed back up to come back after us. Matt Mills will more than likely be pitting. So this is a good strategy. Pit. Huh. Well, actually, no, it's a little bit too late to do that now, but that would have been a good idea if I thought about it. Pit before the end of the stage there. And try and jump the start for the next stage. I have to think about that one, seeing where we are and stuff. Coming to the end of the next stage, though. So, that would be a good strategy. Alright, 34th, there we go. Alrighty, so 1 car out. Daniel Hemrick, not doing too bad, but definitely going to be racing him. So let's see, fuel-wise, leave everything else as it is and go from there. Alright, we picked up a spot, and Castle fell behind a little bit there. And so we're going to see how we do this time. Alright, 7 laps in this stage. We got enough fuel to last that. This is also going to be interesting to see how the tires wear 7-lap stage versus a 6-lap stage. So that's going to be kind of interesting. Alright, one thing we want to do is we're going to move. We don't want to get stuck behind like that, like we did. Bummer, 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 bummer. That's going to hurt us quite a bit there. We got Landon Castle there behind us. He's going to actually help us out here, which is nice because he needs as much help as we need. Alrighty, here we go. So now we have some drafting help, so that's going to help us hopefully stay in the pack here as I come up. So I also like how when you are getting pushed, your car gets looser. That's definitely a cool feeling to have. It really does make it intense. I do like it. I really do like it. So love the Whataburger car as usual. The thing is beautiful. By the way, Whataburger, you have awesome burgers, you have awesome fries, and your chocolate milkshakes are excellent as well. Landon Castle has left us. We got the 99 car coming up here to give us a push. Going up after the 74 car here. See if we can't get to him. Well, we're staying with the pack, so this is making things a little bit more interesting. I'm definitely enjoying being in pack versus not being in pack, so that's nice. Moving around here, see if we can't find some speed. Car is fairly slow though, so I really don't think we're going to have much to give at the end of this race, which is kind of disappointing, but expected. Expected. Up, somebody's blown up. Somebody's blown up. Don't know who, but somebody is blowing up. There's nowhere for me to go. Up! My common, get a wreck back behind. Multiple cars involved, and there is the caution. What do? We stay out. That was a bummer. Yeah, just couldn't see what was going on there, but my common blew an engine or tire or something, so he is out of the race. And, let's see, we got no damage, it looks like, so that is nice. Said damages on light, so every little bump we do isn't going to give us damage, and that's also going to help us with not having to DNF as much, which is also very helpful. Alrighty, car feels pretty good here on the restart as we back up again. Now we got damage on the front end. Now we're getting spun out again. Ah! That felt really good until we had to stack up there. Alright, we got the water bucket car behind us. David Starr giving us the push. Coming back up. We'll go to the middle here, see what we can do. We got Timmy Hill in the 66 car, and we kind of stalled out now. Go back down low, see what we can find. Renault's having a pretty bad season, looks like. They're in the 0. We've got a bit of a run. We're going to see if we can go with it here. Yeah, we cleared Earnhardt. I was going to try and clear McLaughlin, but it closed down on me there. Alrighty, so we are moving around, seeing where we can go. Come on, come on. One more spot. Ah, we're not going to get it. And 26, so that's better than we were. Car was moving around pretty good, so that's nice to have. So comes alive later on in the run. Fuel-wise, we can take a little less fuel. Since we are going to pit, I'm going to do a little bit of gambling here, and we'll go back, go to pit. There we go. And we're not going to take tires, just because I know we're going to have to pit later. That gained us 13 spots. So we're going to have to pit this stage anyways. So we'll see if we get a caution again. And that will hopefully get us to where we need to be. So let me see here. We got 13 laps to go, so we'll have 10 laps of fuel. Everyone has to pit one more time. So we might pit before everyone else, but at least we'll hopefully be able to get the fuel that we need. Very good. I'm liking this move already. There we go. Brandon Brown in his lemonade car. Hello there, sir. We are moving forward. Got Ross Chastain here. Yep, he's trying to come down on us. Excuse me, sir. We're moving up here. Alright, we got some speed here later in the run, so I'm liking this. Ah, okay. Whoa, 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 wow. Whoa. That was a major hit there from the rear. Alright, coming up to Gregson here. Ross Chastain giving us a push. Thank you, fellow Florida man. Alright, gotta pay attention here. Got Nemechek coming up on the bottom. Hit the wall a little bit, not too bad. Ross Chastain still pushing. Here we go. Up. Turn hard. Car's drifting up the track a little bit more than I'd like, a little bit loose. Alrighty. Car's feeling good though, so I'm liking it. Yeah, definitely loose car. Looks like everyone else has a little bit better stability than I do. Alright, coming up to the 13 here again. See if we can't get a push going up. The car just drifts upwards. Lost our drafting help from Chastain. Try and drift down to the bottom here. See if that won't help us out as we get behind Cindric and Nemechek. Oh yeah, car is just loose and the grip's going away. Yeah, grip's going away as well. Also, we have some damage in the rear end, which I hadn't seen before, so that's probably not helping us downforce wise. So that's probably sending us up the track some more than I'd like. Gotta keep an eyeballs on those tires there. I'm gonna stay back here and do pushing. Got what car is that? Got the 92 there leading. Lost a little bit of speed coming back up. Nemechek takes the lead. Back behind Cindric here. car is just loose everywhere. No direction down below us. Got some Chevy action here, trying to get things set up on the bottom here. I was going to try and push him up the Nemechek, so we had to have a Chevy train going on, but Cindric blocked that. Let's see if we can't get got some 3 wide kind of racing action there. Kind of falling back here. Got 25% left on that one tire. We're losing some pushers here. Got the 07 of black coming up. Give us a push. Fuel-wise, we got 6 laps of fuel left. Don't think we have 6 laps left in our tires, so we have to pit earlier. I got Nemechek back in front of us here. We got batteries in my controller going low. And there's a caution. Hallelujah. So I can get my controller set up here. There we go. And we're going to pit. We're going to get the full amount of fuel that we need. We're going to get tires, etc. And let's go. Alright, so we lost 25 spots. That's a bummer. But we do have to start a pit crew, so that makes sense. Alrighty here. Wow, we are way back here. How did we do that? I don't know. Trying to get these guys to push me here, but I don't know if I want to go. There we go. Drafting. See if we can't get back up the front. It's straight landing. Let's drift up here so we can get some more draft. There we go. Gonna come up on this 36 here landing. Yep, landed. Get back down. And back here. There you go. Get back in line. Get to 36 here. Hopefully he'll come up and give him a push. Push me a little bit too hard there. Yeah. We got the 99 trying to help out here as well. Alright, we're trying to come up to you. And we won't have enough time more than likely to get much farther than this, unfortunately. But we'll see. We might get some movement here, maybe. We got some speed on the bay here. We're gonna do some side drafting here, and there we go. So side draft does work, people. Just cool to see. Alright, so we are running the line here, trying to get to these guys. Watch here, we are not really doing much of a dent on these guys. Riley Hoops, who's the closest car to us, we're kind of watching that. He's about a second and 700th ahead. There we go. Now he's moving back a little bit. Alright, really trying to get up here. We got 3 cars on the line here, all Chevys, trying to move forward. And we got a crash, got a crash, got a crash. Gotta avoid, gotta avoid, gotta avoid, 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 avoid. No caution yet either. There's the caution. Made some serious gains though. And we will be coming to overtime. Yep, overtime. Let's go overtime. Here we go. Gonna be back behind Mr. Brandon Brown here. So we're not good on restarts, I know that. So let's see, we got plenty of fuel, we got some damage to the rear end. We gotta get some speed going here though. Right, getting some movement here, we're gonna kind of back off a little bit. Get on his bumper here. We're loose. Driving a bit loose here, that's okay. There we go. Got some help from the 10. 10 is giving us a push. Got some speed, but not enough to move anywhere. Alright, we got Brandon Brown in the middle. He's kind of slowing down, so we're going to leave him up there. Looks like Ross Chastain's moving with him. Well, we can get hopefully get a top 25 here. If I can get things to move the way they need to here. It's in the speed-wise. Alrighty. Here we go, we got some movement. We got a little bit of movement. Trying to get the move here. Trying to get the car to move. We're going to try and go up the middle here. Lost speed. Got an 18th place finish, not bad. Not super good either, but hey, that was fun. That was fun. Alrighty guys, so there we go. Got a top 18 finish with our new Xfinity team. And the winner of the race is Ryan Sieg. CJ McLaughlin gets second. David Stahl in third. Joe Nemechek in fourth. Brandon Jones gets your 5th place finish. And Cesar Balsala, I believe that's how you pronounce his name, I'm not totally sure, rounds out your top 10. So good day for him. We did really good. Got a good place finish, got a good purse, and we are 21 in the points standing. So not good, but not terrible either for a brand new starting out team. So very, very impressive. Alright, it goes. So we're going to be heading out to Las Vegas. We got some work to do on the truck, but we'll do that in the next video. Hopefully you guys enjoy this series as we get Steel Forge Racing, the truck team and the Xfinity team going, and we will see you guys here next time on the Combustion Gamer YouTube channel and NASCAR Heat 5 My Team Career Mode. Bye bye.